This is the Louie Tee Network.
In the lab room. 5 minutes or less.
Kansas City Chiefs. Welcome, you are in the lab room. I'm your host, Lou. Thank you for joining me. 5 minute or less series. 2014 schedule release of the Kansas City Chiefs. Let's do it. So you know I like to start with the primetime games. It's no secret. And the Chiefs, well, they were a good team last year. So when you're a good team, they reward you. You got 3 primetime matchups this season. Let's look at them. Thursday night, Week 12 at Oakland, taking on the Oakland Raiders. That's some good old-fashioned, passionate, family business. Again, sign me up. You look at Sunday, one Sunday nighter. Week 13, home for Denver. Last year, you had to go to Denver on Sunday night. This year, they're coming to Arrowhead. You have to beat the Denver Broncos. There's no way around it. If you want to win this division, if you want to be in the discussion at the end of the season in this division, you got to beat Denver. You weren't able to do so last year, and it cost you. You're going to have to get it done against the Denver Broncos. Prime time at home. Stadium's going to be rocking. Get it done. Week 13 versus the Denver Broncos. Monday Night Football. Week number 4, home for the Patriots. Another biggie. If you're going to make any power moves within the AFC conference, you got to go through Denver. They're in your division. And you got to go through New England. And they're revamped, restocked, and reloaded and ready to rock and roll. You got them coming to your place on Monday night, week 4. Need you to make a statement and take care of the New England Patriots. That is going to be a huge, a monumentally huge football game. I'll be watching, as so will you. You move on to divisional games. And this is a division that had some success last year. And I was quite surprised at how well this division fared because I saw the Denver Broncos doing what they did. And I could even vouch for Kansas City. Did I see them starting the season 9-0? No. Did I see them remaining as the last unbeaten team in the league? No. Didn't see that one coming. You got me. I'll raise my hand and admit that. But I did think they were going to be a good football team with the addition of Andy Reid, Alex Smith, and all the moves they had made in the offseason. They were primed to make a power move, and they did. But did I see San Diego being as good as they were? No, I did not. And so this was a good conference, or excuse me, good division. And now you've got to repeat and show everyone that last season wasn't a fluke. You lost a lot of players in the offseason. Let's look at this schedule. Denver Broncos. That's your chief competitor in this division. That's the team that you have to make sure that you beat at least once this season. You weren't able to beat them last year. They swept you. Week 13, you got them at home on Sunday night primetime game. You got to have that one. That's the one you got to have. Week 2, you're away at Denver. It'd be nice if you could go over there and get one. But again, you're just looking to at least split with these guys. You need to get one of those games, preferably the one at home. You look at Oakland, the Oakland Raiders. Week 15, you're going to have them coming to Arrowhead. That's a team that, frankly, if they're not good, again, you got to sweep them. Last year, you were able to take them out twice. You need to do that again. Week 12, you embarrassed them last season in Oakland. You got to go to Oakland in Week 12. You know they're going to want to play better against you. So that should be a matchup that you look at and make sure you don't take them for granted, which you normally don't. It's family business. There's no taking anybody for granted within the family. In San Diego Superchargers. Week 17, you got them at your place. Remember, last season, you finished up the year. You didn't need the game. You had to go out to San Diego, and the Chargers end up getting into the postseason, and it was a controversial game. Well, again, you don't know what Week 17 is going to mean for you or the Chargers. You might need that game just to get into the postseason. You might need that game to win the division. Good thing it's at home. So you need to basically be lucky and count your blessings that you got Week 17 at home versus the Chargers. And week number 7, you got to go out to San Diego to play those same Chargers. Try to take care of business within the division. Again, you got to be able to go and be battle tested on the road within a division if you're going to make a statement and try to win this division in 2014. Anomalies. These are things that I like to look at that are stretches of football that you have during the season that may be 3 out of 4 on the road or away, 4 out of 5 a road or away, 4 straight, 3 straight, or a game in London. These are anomalies, things that stick out on your schedule. They don't have a lot, do the Chiefs. They just have one road anomaly, and that's 3 out of 4 in weeks 2 through 5. So early in the season, you got 3 out of 4 on the road. Got to take care of business on the road. It is mandatory in this league. If you're going to be a good football team, you got to get it done on the road. You got to stretch early in the season, 3 out of 4, where you got to go and find a way to get wins on the road. So that's your anomaly on your slate. You look at your bye week, week number 6. Not the worst bye in the world, but not the greatest either. But it's a solid bye. Week 6, you'll take it, lick your wounds, come back off the bye and try to be a better football team. And then you move on to mark your calendar games, MYCs. Week 2 at Denver and week 7 at San Diego are the games that I mark on the calendar. And here's why. I wasn't going to take a timeout, but I think I need a 20-second. Give me one.
Kansas City Chiefs. This timeout's for you. You ever watch basketball? There's a term used for post players who get deep post position, which means pinning their opposition behind them close to the basket before they get the basketball. It's called doing your work early. And if you're the Kansas City Chiefs, that's something that you want to abide by in 2014. Doing your work early. See, you have all of your road divisional games before week 13. These divisional games on the road all happen before you even play one divisional game at home. So all of your road divisional games come before any of your home divisional games. And to add to the fact that all of your home divisional games come within the last 5 weeks of the season. Week 13, you're home for Denver. Week 15, you're home for Oakland. Week 17, you wrap up the season home for San Diego. So in essence, you need to do your work early. If you take care of your road divisional games early on in the season, it will set you up for some huge success down the stretch in 2014. Timing.
And that's going to do it for the Kansas City Chiefs in 5 minutes or less.
While you're here, go ahead and sub up.
In the lab room.